Welcome to the Intulse Dashboard version 2 introduction and overview video. What I hope to accomplish here in the next few minutes is to give you an introduction into the newer features that have been added and how some of them function. One of the first things that you're going to want to do when you get into the new dashboard app is come over here to the changelog and take a look at all of the new features that have been added to kind of give you a context of what is new and how they work, so you can seek them out. I'm going to attempt to cover all of these as part of the overview. Another way to get to this area is from the Welcome Home screen up here where it says changelog. Click on that and there you are. One area that's going to be new for a lot of you is actually using the virtual phone inside of the dashboard app. And you simply click here where it says disabled and watch for it to turn dark green. Means it's enabled and ready for you to make and receive calls on this app. There are several ways to make calls through this interface. I can copy and paste a number in here, type a number, or I can search and just hit the call button, and it is now and I just made that call. Another way that I can do that is I can actually start searching to find a person in here and click call and accomplish the same thing. To adjust the settings on your virtual phone, you can just click the gear here and you have a bunch of options available here. When someone calls your phone, it looks like this, and you can answer. And then head over here and interact with this in any way that you want to. You can always return to the phone interface, go to the keypad, put somebody on hold, hit the transfer button. All of that functionality is available right there. This is something that's actually new in this version, is the transfer option is here, the start and stop recording feature, the send to mobile, and then the create call log. If you have an integration with us, that's going to be highlighted and capable there as well. This area over here shows the user extensions that you have permission to monitor, and you set those up over here under Smart Monitoring. And you can add additional types of extensions that you want to monitor by choosing that here and then putting in the appropriate value. You also have the ability to create custom menus and custom buttons. So for example, I added a cell phone speed dial here. I have some special function BLFs, and I have a call flow control here. The way this works is you'll have our support team set up the different call flow controls that you want to be able to adjust on your system. They will show up here in the drop-down menu, and when you choose one of those, then you have the ability on this screen here to toggle them on and off. When the virtual phone is enabled and you click any button that allows you to make a call, like this one here, it's going to dial that number instantly and automatically. In this version of the app, you also have the ability to configure your own Find Me, Follow Me settings. Follow the instructions here, adjust your initial and your Follow Me ring times, turn on call confirmation, especially if you're going to send any calls to your cell phone, so that if you do not accept that call, it will go to the voicemail box on the phone system and not your personal cell phone. On the voicemail screen, of course, you have the ability to listen to a voicemail message, to download it, save it to a folder, forward it, delete it, but probably the most convenient feature that's been added is the ability to just click return call and it will automatically dial that phone number that called in and left the message. You have the ability to monitor various mailboxes based on permission, and of course your settings are still here and available to do many of the same things that you were able to do in the previous version, as well as adjust the email that your voicemails will actually go to. In the contacts area, you'll have the ability to import contacts, export contacts, add individual contacts, and then actually call them directly from here with one click on the telephone icon. The aforementioned contacts are searchable through here for search and dial capability, as well as any contacts in a database or CRM that we've integrated and you guys are using. In the reports area, it's fairly similar to the previous functionality, with the exception that when you go there, call history is displayed by default. You have the ability to click this icon to return a call to the phone number that left a message. You also have the ability to listen to the call recording if it was recorded right here, or download it. And again, if CRM integration is enabled, we give you the ability to actually create a call log in this particular manner after the fact. If you'd like to see more call history, just backdate, hit refresh, and now you have much more of the history of your. We've added a blocked callers section called detail, records, reports, call summary reports, call recordings, extension activity, call queues by hour, queue activity by the hour, and some additional custom reports are available as well. In the queues area, whatever queues you've had our team set up for you, in this case there are two different ones that are set up, you can toggle between them to see the extensions or the users. We refer to them as agents in here that are part of that queue. You can actually log in if you have admin permission or you've been given sufficient permission to actually grab additional agents and log them into the queue, or you can pause certain agents, unpause them. The availability for Spy, Whisper, and Barge, the instructions are here, is also capable with proper permission. The conferencing area has been expanded to show the various conference extensions that we've set up for you over here on the left, and also all of these various options that can be configured for each individual conference extension is available over here with brief instructions on how each one works underneath. In the chat area, the functionality has been added for you to use emojis as well, but starting a conversation works essentially the same way as it worked before. You can now send to multiple users by adding the phone numbers either by line or separated by comma. So grouped SMS communications would now be. Faxing works very much similarly to the way it used to, while also giving you the ability to drag and drop as many PDFs as you would like to in here to then fax them out. Speaking of faxing, you'll have the ability to select which notifications you would like to receive relative to faxing, relative to SMS messages, relative to new voicemails, and relative to incoming calls. There are now some additional features and functionality in the admin area, not the least of which is under extension monitoring access. You can control if someone can monitor an extension status only, or they can also see connected callers on that extension, as well as the Spy, Whisper, Barge capability for that particular extension. Permissions to view and or manage queues is now available as well. Who can view or manage various conference room extensions, and of course the ability to manage other extensions and their Find Me, Follow Me, and Smart Monitoring settings as well. This concludes the introduction overview video of the Intulse Dashboard version 2. And for additional information, explanation, or help with using this new dashboard app, feel free to email support@intulse.com or give us a call at one of our phone numbers, option 2, to get our support team. They will be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for being a valued Intulse partner.